with Smite actually in the mid lane to enable him to take a camp at level 1 and also hit that level 2, but Jizuke is going to be doing the exact same
in this early game. And here we go, another gank. It's a level 3. Gilius finding help with KazaLoLLCShighlights onto SmittyJ. This is Pre-6 Mundo. It's a lot easier to kill than before he has his ultimate. SmittyJ is going down. That's first blood.
Wow, SmittyJ knew he couldn't flash because the second he does...
Building on 8.13, but also just making the plays early. And speaking of, Gilius wrapping around the side. Here's Sheriff and Promiscu. They realize a little late that there may be something coming for him. Promiscu left for dead. The gray health will not save you for long, my friend. Attila, one more shot. Tongue licking, doesn't matter. He takes the kill.
Yeah, he put down the Ignite to try and trade.
Has been a fantastic player for his team. He's not the only one, though. KazaLoLLCShighlights and Gilius double timing. Let's see if they get SmittyJ down. That heal, it's not quite enough. And flashing forward is Gilius with a club to the head. Picks up the kill. Meanwhile, Jizuke trying to run away from Selfie. The assassin matchup knows no lane. It just keeps on going. Flashing forward. There's the parkour. Right inside the parallel convergence. Selfie can't quite close it out.
Wow, Jizuke with the predictor right there is bot lane.
Oh man, this action doesn't end here. Jack Troll and Attila, they're fired on under tower, and Shooky nearly gets the kill, but there's the calling. He's pulled back in by Sheriff, who takes him down with a hand of death. And H2K finally find a kill on the board.
That was beautiful, right on the very edge, and Shook expertly done there to tank up the turret there with the Lamb's Respite, but they lose the turret in the top lane, even though they do get
one. And Vitality 3-manning on the Cloud Drake, so it's just a couple of trades of objectives for the time being.
Yeah, I think
Minions, this is going to be another tower. Vitality just muscle in and take what they want.
Here's the thing, though. Vitality just group up his 4 members and go for every... Not gonna happen, is it?
Didn't have anybody with him this time, so Promiscu spends the Abyssal Voyage, doesn't even get the tongue lash on that one. Now, Jack Troll wants to go offensive. Really quick knockup. I don't know if he and Attila were on the same page there. Here comes the calling a little bit too late, but meanwhile, Shook getting fired down to the pit. Gonna have to force his flash out. Gilius asserting his dominance. Meanwhile, though, KazaLoLLCShighlights comes in for the flank, and that is the Gragas power barrel. And it looks like Sheriff's trying to make amends for the earlier stages of the game here as he pushes back in his ultimate form. But still, Gilius, Attila, Jack Troll all forcing him back here. Selfie goes forward onto Jack Troll, but he goes golden. And it looks like Gilius is still making moves. Everyone's pressing those stopwatches, but they cannot turn back time. And that Trundle is on a roll right now. Double kill for Gilius. And Vitality come out ahead once more.
And Jizuke wasn't even there at the start of that fight. It was all Gilius first, forcing the flash out of Shook, then coming over the wall himself. And that might have been the biggest whopper of a Tiamat I've ever seen for the double kill.
Yeah, you proc the Tiamat and you think, okay, you're going to melt the minion wave. Perhaps the most impressive turnaround in LCS history. But it feels like that magic is kind of gone right now. H2K, it's not just the 0-6 that makes me say that. It's the fact are still making moves here, but it looks like H2K are trying to match. KazaLoLLCShighlights find himself 3-manned under tower. Let's see if they can take him out. Oh, good bop in the barrel is going to knock Promiscu back in, but he swallows up Shook for just a second. KazaLoLLCShighlights still takes one down with them. Are you kidding me?
Oh my word, and Vitality have 3 members here in the bottom lane. They're getting an inner turret at the same exact time. This Gragas top is looking like an absolute menace, and Vitality are going to try to get some damage on this turret.
I know what I'm going to lock in next time I play solo queue. Ender Vitality, they did get a couple of chip shots down, but yeah, KazaLoLLCShighlights really making it worth and making H2K pay for that dive in the top. Selfie, he cannot defend this one. He has to hop away over the pillar, and Vitality take the 5th turret of the game.
It's a really tough position to be in because if you're H2K, you're looking for any small to trade it.
Yeah, that's what happens. A new champion comes back with a promise. You don't always remember the damage it can do. And speaking of damage, the full channel calling starting to come out here as H2K running for the hills. Sheriff nearly down the barrel, bops him sideways. Attila takes one, and it looks like Jizuke is gonna get another. And Vitality are not done just yet. Never move. Sheriff, how about never live? Jizuke going in for him right now, but they don't even need that kill to try and turn this one on its head. 20 minutes in, and Vitality are knocking down the front door.
They're right inside H2K's base, and Vitality have a massive minion wave building in the bottom lane right now. They're going to look for more than just the 1 inhibitor. They're going for 2.
They might be going for even more than that. Death timers may not be so long right now, but H2K just don't have enough power to try and defend against this push. 1 inhib falls, the tower's going to be taken. There's no reason Vitality should even be afraid, but at this point, they're going to play it safe, back off, don't take H2K. Well, it was a nice plan, but unfortunately it didn't quite happen. A Promiscu is just getting pinballed around the map here, and, well, he's going down. The rest of Vitality find the frog in the brush, and if they want to take the Baron, it should be pretty easy. He's going to flash the wall, but unfortunately he's going in the wrong direction. That tower in the top still standing. H2K haven't been able to pick one up this game, and that looked like overkill to me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, because now there's no jungler for H2K. I guess Selfie
has a smite, so there's still a chance.
Hey, and he can parkour over these walls. I'm ready for it.
All right, Selfie, you're going to be the hero. 8,000, 7,000, the Baron ticking down. Selfie, we're watching you on the minimap. Is he going to get a chance? Vitality, this is a very smart team. They don't take too many crazy chances when they know there's a chance it can get contested, but Selfie comes in a little bit too late.
Area of the map where there are still turrets left. It's going to be very easy for them to walk in with this Baron buff now, and H2K are going to be forced to try and make something happen.
Outpacing H2K every step of the way here, so here come the Baron-empowered minions, all 5 members of Vitality knocking on the top tower. Smitty J, Shook, and Promiscu here to try and defend. You can see Sheriff waiting in the wings to see if he can maybe get a collapse on, but I don't know if they have the power to fight this one out. Let's see what the Swain can do. Gilius actually going around the side once again, so they split off for a second. Jizuke might get caught. Here comes Sheriff. He's in his ultimate form. And Gilius, he might get caught up for just a second. H2K, can they finally turn this around? The shutdown onto Gilius, and it looks like H2K, they may have lost Sheriff, but they at least traded 1 for 1, and that's the best you can hope for in a situation like that.
They're still going to be going for this turret, though. Very low on that. Gonna take it down. H2K, here we go.
Okay, the pinball. Promiscu, he's taken down, out of there. Now Selfie jumping away from his own base, but H2K, they're not quite done yet. Let's see if Jizuke and KazaLoLLCShighlights can make their greatest save. Cabo has so much damage, and he just smacks down Shook. Meanwhile, though, Selfie gets an outplay on his opposite number.
It's just Selfie and Smitty J. They're actually still chasing down Cabo. Smitty's got this.
Oh, he hops the wall. Let's see if he's going to try to juke out on the ukuleles. Still, though, we see Selfie. Let's see if he can take down KazaLoLLCShighlights. Nowhere for him to go. Tries the wall. He gets it, but the rake shuts him down.
All right. It might be a little bit too late, but Selfie still giving a lot of respect over to H2K. They're very low range. It's only...
Cabo!
Okay.
Okay, not enough damage to make it happen, and fight is already going to be on, but Sheriff is targeted by the rest of the team, and the Braum is in the front. Jack Troll holding the line against Smitty J, who goes golden, but Shook still firing some of those Talon cues his way. Let's see, Promiscu gets the swallow on. And Sheriff, he's backed away for just a second. Round number 2, though. Vitality going back in, and Jizuke jumping forward. He's going to go back, but Sophie's going to be able to pick up a kill. That's a kill, Attila down. H2K, can they turn this one? No, it's going to be Selfie taken out by Jizuke. 4 versus 4 here, and the power is in Vitality's corner. A couple more shots of those minions is all it's going to take. The Baron has now been finished. Promiscu gets another swallow up onto Sheriff, but they're low on those health bars. The inhibitor's finally going to fall. Jack Troll going forward. KazaLoLLCShighlights looking for another kill, and he's going to be able to find it onto Promiscu. Sheriff, he's out in the open. As soon as that stopwatch goes, he flashes, tries to avoid the damage, but he's not got any left in the tank. It's a double kill for Cabo. There's no towers. It's only going to be Nexus here, and Cabo, he might be taking some shots, but it doesn't matter with Shook and Smitty J just not putting out enough damage, and that is going to be it. 26.5 minutes. They were bleeding. They were bruised. They were battered at the end, but Vitality asserting their dominance.
Man, it took him a long time. All the way back in the very first game of the split when Giants did get their win, it was him on the Tahm Kench. I remember making Abyssal Voyage plays to have action across the map and get that early game. Very strong damage against single target camps. We're going to see Joko, though, looking for a play in the top lane.
All right, Chachi, he's only level 3. He can't really stop any pushes, but he does flash, and the steadfast presence is not enough. He gets barbecued. But Joko takes differential. It's kind of hard to do the exact comparison because one's farming the mid lane, one is farming the rest of the map. But meanwhile, it looks like there's going to be a play down bottom. KazaLoLLCShighlights is already nuked a lot. Level 6. What is Salt? Nukeduck's going to pick up the kill and let the funnel begin. Opposition comes in because you have to think a little bit differently. However, right now, it is all about taking down the tower. It looks like they've double-teamed on Chachi. The red carpet gets rolled out for him, and the barrel as well. Well, they're throwing him a party, but I don't think he wanted to go.
Wow, that was absolutely brutal, and there were just a few seconds left on Vizichachi's flash. Excellent cast from coming in. Morgana as well will limit the ability for Joko to find those engagements, so it is very important now that Giants...
He's the most isolated deaths in the league right now, and we have seen some questionable performances out of him. But Nukeduck, nothing questionable about this play. Easy peasy, pick up, steal back if you want it. Nukeduck's going to take that one, but Giants instantly reacting to the mid tower.
Yeah, Giants are going to be decently okay with this. They are intentionally leaving Steelback out to dry in the bottom lane so they can play around this mid lane, and now they finally have the opportunity, I think.
It's a little more constricted. You still have to wait a little while longer now. Maybe we will get to that late game that Giants are always talking about in this one, but we're still only 16. So that's the question. KazaLoLLCShighlights has Abyssal Voyage if he wants to get in here, but the Dragon's already gone down.
A little bit of a concern. Oh, actually, they're teleporting in. They're going.
That is very late on the teleport right now. Ruin is actually going to not finish the channel.
Of Giants, we just need to see them actually use them now.
Yeah, speaking of using their tools, Nukeduck, he does send out. Void Assault goes in on the Killer Instinct, looking for Joko. Look at that damage. He's going to be able to get it before the fight even begins.
That's not the traditional full tank Grugs that we've seen a whole lot in the past. Not to say that it was a mistake on the side of Joko missing the equalizer in that team fight. It was a little bit disjointed. The initial move. What?
Oh, hello.
Okay.
What just happened?
So what happened very likely was Vizichachi
caught isolated from the team. True Shot Barrage comes in, just clips the health bar of Vizichachi. Upset being turned back on, but there's the damage. Nuke Duck with the 5th kill of the game for him. 3-man knockup from the Yasuo.
The Mega Kaisa?
The Mega Kaisa.
What comes after Mega Kaisa?
Giga Kaisa.
Giga Kaisa.
Yeah. And then if you're into computer terms, Terra Kaisa.
Because Nuke Duck is, you know, going with the Friday. Okay.
Okay, now we've got the fight. Let's see if we've got the damage. Nuke Duck, though, is protected on the front line. That equalizer does not do enough. Ruin wants to go back in with the barbecue on. Let's see if Giants feel the second wind here. Steelback stepping forward, nearly takes the damage to Joko. He's found it. It looks like Upset's going down first, but Nuke Duck still on the backside, trying to make something out of nothing. Betsy is going to fall. However, Giants have already found Upset and Vander. Chachi staying alive.
Are actually just taking the Cloud Drake on the bottom side of the map, so it's a cooldown blown on the side of Ruin, and an objective backdoor bonus from dropping, and Giants, they're just dancing around this objective.
They could have traded. They could have traded. What? They didn't do it. Fire here. Baron is not nearly low enough, and Giants, they've got to get out of there.
Joko's looking to the flank, though he has the ultimate to try and make it work.
Okay, he gets one. It only knocks him away, and Chachi goes in, gets the bang onto the wall of the Gragas. Here goes Nuke Duck into the backside now. The equalizer not going to find a target at all, and Schalke turned the heat right up. Ruin is going to get ruined as soon as that stopwatch ends, flashing out of harm's way. But how long can he last? Amazing still tanking the line, and he goes down with Ruin, but that is a 2-for-1 trade, and now it's Schalke's time at the Baron.
Schalke winning the Baron tango right there so hard. They forced Giants to start that objective up, backed away at the right time and baited him in.
No fight, no smite. It looks like they tried to get a little bit of extra damage, but in the end of the day, the super that's different from what we've seen out of them, and what they struggled themselves against is now definitely bearing some fruit. Now, who's to say this?
Slow pace, but okay.
As soon as you say it, Ender, they're going to turn it right around. Nuke Duck gets amazing to tag back on in. Do they have the damage? Chachi around the flank. Steelback will pick up amazing, but I think the rest of the team might be caught out. Chachi takes down Joko meanwhile, and it looks like Nuke Duck is trying to nuke them all down, staying alive. Okay. But Giants finding the fight, and Steelback can't quite get the shutdown, but he does before falling for the triple kill.
That Kaisa is nuts, but Giants win the team.
This tower, some much-needed gold will flow into their pockets after all is said and done, and Chachi can only get there in time to wave goodbye to the tower.
We say they need the gold, but we're just dead even between these whenever he pops that ultimate to spam out those abilities, stay invisible for a very long time in case Giants ever do manage to catch him out, and they're still having that one Baron buff. They're still trying to see.
Is there some kind of irony in that?
I think so.
Okay. Well, Chachi can't save the tower up top. It's 5-5.
It's going down swiftly.
Yeah, half damage. That's what happens when you have the Kaisa on top of it. Now here comes the Poppycopter. Not going to find anybody on this one. The Baron, the Dragon, I should say, is still up for grabs. It's going to get smited down by Nuke Duck. And meanwhile, the fight's already on, but Vander's going to fall after this one. Let's see if Schalke can still find the fight they're looking for. Get the stun up onto the Gragas. Down he goes. Rather, Gruen is going to be the one to fall, and that means that all the damage the Giants have is pretty much gone down to 0. Guardian Angels getting popped left, right, and center. Now Nuke Duck and the rest of Schalke finding the fight, finding the lead, finding the win that they so desperately need. Betsy desperately trying to hold on himself, but I don't think there's a whole lot of hope left for Giants here in this game, Ender.
He's going for the fancy plays, trying to juke away from Chachi, but it's going to be really tough to get out of this one.
Dodges. Chachi just keeps chasing him down and gets out of the tornado. We just keep on watching it. That's going to be the ace, and up next, it's the base.
Yeah, it's looking like it's over here for Schalke with the Elder Dragon bonus and the minion waves in this bottom lane. They won the team fight, they secured the objective, and they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, Schalke very happy with how this game has played out for the most part. It was definitely tense for a while. Very close. Giants tried to keep it so, but Schalke no fear will walk away with a victory, improving to 3-4. And who knows, maybe after this game, it really is the year of the Duck.
It's the Friday of the Duck. I'll give him that. I need to see more out of Nuke Duck, some more.
And then I'm looking at the Alistar as the funnel guy next to Kaisa on the side of Unicorns Love. So Cold would then be the Alistar player, and then you have it's gonna be a long one.
Reset.
Turrets are down.
We have to keep our eyes on who's going to get it. Binding does connect. Cold immediately goes in. The follow-up CC is there. Ignite fired back from North Scaren. Just wants to get a bit of damage. Cold pulled back in the middle of the team. That could be disastrous. Paddlestar connects.
Flash.
Ignite. Might just go down here. First blood from Memento. Neon candy strike back along with Exile the Flash just to make it out, along with the smite to heal. Blanc looking to fire back shots. The Paddlestar connecting on the Unicorns of Love line. Ooh, Crimson Rush is going to be there. Now. Exile's in trouble. Binding does manage to connect, but it does not hit Memento, which means he's alive for now. Exile now running for his life. He does get level 2, but they're taking it back. Roccat
Should get past those first few levels. Your all-in is one of the best in the game. And that's a top lane turret dying at 10 minutes. Memento moving up here with Profit. And Unicorns of Love.
Waiting in the wings here once he clears this Raptor camp. Has the Hex Tech ultimatum. Have to keep our eyes on that cooldown.
Oh,
that's a sleeping Kaisa. Oh, Memento wants it. Cole trying to buy a bit of time. The Ignite does go down onto Exile. He's ticking. Hookshot wall dive. Now trying to get a little bit more. Hex Tech ultimatum comes out. Can he take down Exile through the Exhaust? He manages to get it. Everything going south. Cold going to flash over the wall. Challenging Smite comes in. A beautiful skewer to bring Cold back. But White Knight in the middle of everybody wants to get one for the team. But what are you doing, man? There's too many people there. Looks like White Knight might go down as well. Blanc flashing out a lot being used here just to chase this. Absolutely the case. Finding does manage to connect on Zoe. She goes out. She comes right back. Soul Shackle's going in as well, but that's not good news. That's a Sleepy Morgana. She gets deleted by Blanc. Roccat just continuing to extend this
Normally,
goal.
not in this game here. This game's Pike. Looking for another play on top side, and
oh, White Knight.
the
That's the flag and drag. The flash committed for Profit. White Knight, I don't think you can make it away from this, buddy. Wholesome, interactive champ, folks. Walk him down, making it look easy. And Totoro, that's a black shield, but it's not going to stop all that 80 from coming in. Neon, though, looking for the grenade. Firing some shots over the wall. Does take him down. First kill for the rookie on stage, but fired back on the side of Roccat.
The best feeling in the game is when you play high. He gets one item, and he tends to start beating you.
He starts walking you down, but Kais has a lot of ways to shred health. Challenging Smite coming out as well. Profit does not care. Exile probably going to get the kill here, but very close. No ulti there along with the stopwatch. So a bit of a waste, but very close to getting the kill. Exile knocks him down in the end. And that's
a recent patch to kind of try and help teams that fell behind get back in the game. One of them was the death timers, of course, being reduced. We saw that in effect earlier in this game. And then the other one is the bounties, giving a lot of individual gold. If Ian is in a decent spot.
And it's a good look for his first game. One kill thus far. Hasn't looked like a liability or a weakness for the team, and it looks justifiable. The Unicorns Love who decided to put him in
an area where there's a Zoe poking you over the walls, and you might get hooked over by a Pike. Like, it gets hard for Unicorns if Rocket gets the top lane control, and they're also the 3 carries on Unicorns and not 4 supports. They're all actually starving for farm. Ideally, you want to give it to Exile. Let's see what happens, Spot.
Sleepy White Knight, he flashes out, but it looks like it's just going to go right back down. Cataclysm tries to make it to safety, but you can't outrun the Hex Tech ultimatum. Roccat
control of mid by Profit moving in and then pushing mid first, and then they can go to the bottom lane, knowing that Unicorns can't get anything in return because they've split 10th place, even though they actually played pretty well as the bottom team. This one here, potentially looking at 2 and 5.
Phantom Undertow, such an easy escape tool.
Starting to see some of the damage here. Memento is around.
Ready, hookshot, wall dive. The stun does connect immediately. Hextech ultimatum. Exile trying to make his way out, but doesn't have an option yet. That's the power of the Vlad. Goes golden for a brief moment. Exile, can he make it to safety? The flash out. Tries to buy a bit of time. Exile not able to get anything more. Memento is there to make sure that Kaisa goes down. Neon does manage to go golden, but that's all she wrote, folks. Roccat are cleaning up the fight. Profit's just going to walk him down. White Knight able to get one back. Takes down the Pike, but it's just a support. Has the flag and drag to make it to safety,
but sadly, they are still going to lose this turret here. It wasn't a fight around Baron specifically, but Rocket had the vision, they had the control, they knew, okay, Exile.
Call here from Roccat. No TP for the top laner means Unicorns will have the advantage for now. Blanc throwing out a bit of damage. 5k and dropping is the health of the Baron. Memento, you madman, can you do it? 2k. He's got it a little bit more. Can't do it. Neon getting it in the end. This is disaster for Roccat, but Hiku trying to bring it back. Hits the Hemo Plague. Look at that damage. Vladimir, not enough. However, Exile stands his ground and looks to fire back. Totoro wants to get something. Hiku still alive. I cannot believe it. Exile is the fight he needs, but Blanc says no, despite everything. Looking like it could go in the favor of the Unicorns of Love. Blanc and the rest of Roccat stand and are counted. Oh, are you...
Totoro. Almost in the end, but man, Unicorns of Love. That was the correct call if you get onto him, but I don't blame him for trying to finish a big objective and then run away.
And just Pike, Zoe, just incredibly difficult champions to lock down if Unicorns of Love do get the confidence to engage. For now, though, that's the bot lane inhibitor tower dropping on the top side. Exile is there. He could try to make his way back to the fight with the Killer Instinct, but doesn't want to burn it as an engage. So Roccat just get the free inhibitor, setting themselves up.
So the only thing Unicorns managed to do by getting it was just delay Rocket from getting the entire base. And that does give you a chance of a comeback. It certainly does. So that's not the greatest initial target. I think it has to almost be on the Zoe if they want to instantly try and win the fight. Because Profit, he will not die very quick.
Memento, though, 50%. Unicorns of Love could look for an opportunity here, but they just do not have the confidence to go in.
I think a lot of teams end up sitting back, watch all 3 inhibs die, and then they decide, okay, maybe we need to do something. This might be it.
Looking to connect, puts Cold into the middle of the team. That's exactly what they want to get the fight started on the side of Unicorns of Love. But look at Exile's health bar. Damage blocked out there by the Black Shield, but HeQ kicking it off with that ultimate. Means that Rocket are just going to walk right in. Memento into the middle of everybody. Wants to get one kill down, but there's the Heimer Junior Tower in the middle of the team. White Knight running for his life. Memento is a madman. Ready to walk into that fountain. Exile now running as well. He could just get taken down. Executed. Death from below. Rocket cleaning up this game just across the board. A beautiful performance. Unicorns of Love. They held on to hope for a brief moment, but in the end, it is Rocket who close it out. It is Rocket who play with their food, and Rocket who find the win. Setting up Odo for success. But now we're going to see the Galio locked in as well, so a ton of engage options on the side of Fnatic if they want to shut down some of the Squisher members. Someone like
to stay as healthy as possible on his side, and Xerxes coming in now.
Oh. Goes in for a bit more. We'll have the shield now. Wants to wait for two champions to get maximum. Tack sweep comes out, but it looks like he's just going to get taken down. First blood picked up. TP now canceled.
Great dive from...
If they want to dive, they need to do it now. Oda Wamne, not close enough to level 6 quite yet. They are going to start the dive. How is it going to turn against them? Cap looking for the taunt. They need to make it out of there immediately. Managed to get the summoner spell from Oda Wamne, but not a whole lot else. Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Niski, no hesitation to flash over the wall. Looking for the follow-up on Caps. Trying to take him down now. 90-10 matchup. How's it looking there, friend? Maybe in the 1v1, but not when all of Splice are here.
Oh, Fnatic, that was so predictable. He had the big wave being stacked by Whippo. The moment he steps forward, Oda Wamne already knows, okay, they're here. Xerxes just ran straight from base. And the instant TP came in as well for more backup from the Ezreal. That one hits too.
Niski. Krug not quite clutch enough. Whippo now could be next on the menu. Tactical Sweep not going to connect. Brock's in trouble to flash forward. Niski 1-0-1, 5 minutes into the game.
And you know what we're seeing here? We're seeing proactive early game.
Of course, that's the shift win available and Kasing. Oh, maybe Whippo though could be in trouble here. What's he going to go for? Trying to turn this one back. Ultimate used by Brock, so Oda Wamne going to move back into this one. The heal is going to come down. TP on the way as well. Xerxes may just look to pick up the kill, but they're going to back off. Splice not going to look to get too aggressive here. Hylissang is now a part of the party. The flash forward, no hesitation from this guy. He wants to turn this one in their favor. Niski is there as well, 3 members. Here comes Caps. He is sleepy though. Trying to get the taunt, not going to happen. Odo is going to go down. He's just saving the kill for Broxa. That's team play, baby, but Fnatic committing so much.
Hylissang though, the MVP here with the TP, and not done yet.
Xerxes, only level 5. Immediately the Cataclysm comes back, but the quick kill.
His ult is ready. Hylissang's going to die.
He is in trouble. Hookshot wall dive goes in. Immediately the Hextech ultimatum. Whippo says, hey, that was nice. Little sightseeing experience to come to the top lane, but the kill gets picked.
Top lane turret if they want to do it quick.
Sadly for Whippo, this laning phase is not getting any better. Rumble with a lot more armor, and the insane amount of base damage that champion brings to bear. Oh! 0 to 0, 50% health. Heimer does a lot of damage. Can't imagine he beat the Herald, though. He does! That's good for Fnatic. That's a pretty significant difference in gold, giving it over to the...
But I made this point on Twitter about Soas, like, greatest meta that could ever happen for him. Because before...
Respect paid. Oda Wamne with the ultimate may just try to clear the wave. Tower's going to buy a bit of time, but Fnatic just backing off. A lot of damage goes into Brock. So ulti comes out from Soaz. Not quite as effective against someone as tanky as the Rumble at this point in the game, but still a lot of good damage there.
The ulti being gone though from Rumble is pretty big. That means he can't clear the next wave. Fnatic using the insane amount of globals. That's actually the one synergy there is in this entire comp is Tahm-Kench ulti, Galio ulti,
triple TP. Is anything else going to get completed? That... Okay, you guys might not have... That was my favorite moment I've seen in League of Legends today. The one TP, responded by another TP, responded by another TP, and no one actually goes except for Caps.
Must have been a slow day, though. Oda Wamne no ulti, remember that? Kasing.
Broxa trying to fire back. A lot of good damage coming in from this Kindred. Xerxes trying to get it. Broxa looking for the plays. Immediately going to use the ultimate. Oda Wamne has to go back to the middle of everybody. Kasing wants to turn this one around. Broxa's going to come out, but immediately taken down. Fantastic turn from Kasing and Splice to make that work in their favor. Niski is here, but the minion's body block. Soaz now in trouble, gets eaten up. Immediately Hylissang going to try to spin it back up, but he's in the middle of everybody. Not going to work for you. You go golden, you still go down. Splice take the fight.
So many teleports in this. Get away from this. And when you have these games with so many globals, it's hectic, man. They're fighting amazing.
Oh, immediately the ultimate coming in from the Galio, but Blippo's already dead. Cass manages to get one back, getting one for himself, now trying to make his way out. Hylissang does make it out to safety, just barely. Rumble traded away for the Jarvan in the end, potentially favoring Fnatic, but they have to be careful.
Caps is going to find Kobe now. Kobe's going to find Caps.
Caps is dead.
Kobe find Caps, yeah. He killed him. 3v3 here.
Gotta say, rough game from Whippo. Fnatic going for the Secret Baron. Where else can they get? Broxa is gonna get it in the end, and also has the Lamb's Respite. He can go right over the wall. Hylissang gonna flash and take him to safety. You cannot take your eyes off the screen, folks! People going down left and right. Immediately the equalizer going to wake Caps up. That is the best he could have hoped for in this exchange. 3 minutes left on the Baron buff. Who actually is going to be left alive with it?
No.
Currently 4 members. Splyce.
This game's
do not
insane,
get
dude.
It back.
How? Fnatic just lost the big fight. They've done it so many times with Heimerdinger, where like they surprised the enemy team because Heimer is so good at taking out early Barons. No one expects it.
Baron, we're going to see what it can do for them. Will it just buy time, or can they get some semblance of control back? Because for now, you're looking down to 6-0-5 Camille. You're looking to 1-3-0-3 Zoe, and that Ezreal on the perfect 2 Black Cleaver. Not sure who she's shredding armor for, other than the Jarvan, who's also shredding armor for the Kindred. So,
oh yeah, that's definitely not necessary.
oh, Kasing whiffing the engage, does manage to get the charm down onto 1, but immediately taunted up. He is not going to die. Zoe, the Ezreal get taken down. Things do look a lot better for Fnatic. That's going to require some pretty clean execution.
Here we go.
For now, though, Splyce looking to start the fight. The hookshot wall dive onto Caps. Blippo just zoning out, ready to go on and Zing Niski in a moment's notice. Hylissang is taking down Kasing. Niski now flashing out to safety. No hesitation on the Cataclysm, but where's the damage? Where's the backup? Blippo trying to get his way into this one. Kabi losing so much there as he can't find an opportunity to do damage right up until the end, but Broxton now buys a bit of time. That's going to be a sleepy cannon. Cersei on the backside, though, following up with the 80 carry, going godlike on the Camille, taking his time with these kills. It just feels so good when you're that fed, and he's going to bring it home. Beautiful performance from Splyce.
Oh, what a team fight early in the fight, and all of Fnatic, they simply ran out of ways to actually kill all these carries here on Splyce. Cersei, and of course, Niski gets to win the fight for Splyce.
The way Cersei weaved in and out of that team fight.
Damage they need.
And it wasn't just the comp, but also potentially the execution. Now trying to get a little bit more here. However, Caps running is for life, but Precision Protocol going to make this one pretty easy. Could use the top catch to escape, but not going to work. Soaz going to get deleted immediately in the exchange. Splyce are just cleaning up house at this point. Hylissang can try to run, but there's really no option left. Caps also on their tree. Hookshot, wall dive, taunt will come through. Maybe he can make it out of this one. But I don't think it's going to happen. Tries to bring it back, tries to turn it around, gets the GA.
For another fight, Kasing's flash is ready this time. Can he actually get onto Source in that back line? Does he even want to?
Immediately the 3-man engage. Now the wombo combo from Splyce coming out as well. Blippo leaps in, but he's only an ultimate. Goes golden in the end. They're now trying to buy one back. Cersei could just get taken down here. No GA means they can turn the fight. Caps now ulting out to safety. Fnatic, can they turn this one back? Things have already started to go against them. One member taken down to the 2 members of Fnatic. Splyce want to bring this one back. The taunt is now coming through, but that is a sleepy Heimer. Bye-bye Soaz. Quit napping. You're going down.
This time Fnatic tried to peel for Heimerdinger.
Clean this one up, continue to extend their gold lead. 30 minutes in, 22 kills to 6. Baron in favor of Splyce. Just walk away, dude. Similar story with the Heimerdinger now as Splyce start to look to siege up. This is a lineup we were skeptical. Could they bring back the same form that they showed against Liquid? They're looking even cleaner, even stronger now. They go up against Fnatic. Looking to contest for a spot as a top team in Europe at this point in time. Niski going for the engage, looking for a little bit more damage. Ottawamni does not have a chance to throw down the ultimate, but as the Lamb's Respite goes, he can look for it. They're backing off now. Does come down, dunked. Hell rains down on Soaz and in the entire lineup of Fnatic as the fight gets started. Hylissang bringing him back. Dies in the belly. Can't stop him from burning there no matter what the contents are. And Splyce just looking now to end the game.
Another great engage on their side, and there's nothing Fnatic can do here. Another next turret's going to follow down. He wants some KDA here.
Brox has good damage, but not enough to take on each and every member. He is going to get stunned up. Hylissang immediately going to take him out to safety. Nexus in the sights of Splyce. What an upset coming through. We wanted to see what form they could bring, and they show domination.
And this is so good for Europe.
His 5th game on Mundo. He's looked obviously good on it as they've won every single game. So he's pretty much looked good on every champion. And additionally, Maxwell getting that team fight, that engage potential. Rounding out the composition goes down for Jankos.
Okay, Jankos is around mid now. There's a TP coming as well.
Zephyros looking for the startup there. Flash out from Perks. Maxwell wants a little bit more, but Hail of Arrows comes over. Mickey X wants the engage. Is going to get first blood for Misfits.
And what a play. Like, you do not see. Yeah, and the next thing that normally happens for Misfits is once the bot lane gets level 6 and they have control, they start going to lane. Wonder, he's in trouble.
Oh, wants to run away. A little bit of a tough spot here. Is just going to get taken down. Can't let the Mundo go through for him.
Map, something that Misfits do pretty much every single game. Normally you get 2 control wards at least at all times throughout this bottom river, and it just comes from the back again. All this pressure.
See what both teams can actually offer with it. Maxwell on bottom side.
Wonder trying to clear the wave. They want to get a little bit more here. Has the cleanse been used out yet? Is going to use the Zhonya's first. Knows that the wave is going to get cleared. Good patience. So while Misfits are set up to get tower first blood, GG may be able to respond back in kind. Sleepy Trouble above onto Maxlor. Are they going to look for the follow-up? Jankos now slowly moving forward, wants to get this kill, taking down Maxlor, getting the stack too. That's excellent for G2 Esports.
Last 10 seconds really sucked here from Maxlor. Not only did he miss the stun to stop the Rift Hell from being summoned, he also then dies right after. G2 gets the mid lane turret, almost getting another one.
Ooh, Mickey X just taking down on the side, wanting to get another kill as well. Perkz going in, looking for that big play.
Misfits on the way out, but G2 will trade for top, and now both teams just trying to trade objectives around the map. We're still looking for the big team fight that's going to happen later in the game, but G2 Esports, remember they have a Ziggs. He pushes way faster.
And they also have the Tom Kench to move them around the map. So for right now, G2 are advantaged. TPs, not up for Misfits throughout the waves here, but it looks like they are set to give up this mid lane tier 1 tower. Is that actually going to happen here? Hansama one more auto, does take it down in the end.
Still Ziggs pushing.
There's going to be a satchel charge here in about 3 seconds, and it's going to take down that tower. Boop.
So G2 extend their gold lead now to 2,000. Misfits weren't able to secure
a lot of poke, long range, but they can't really start the fight properly. They need Misfits to do this.
Immediately, Mickey X manages to find a way in. Hansama looking for the follow-up damage. Lamb's Respite going to buy a little bit of time, but Alfari is in the middle of everybody. That is one unkillable Mundo. Goodbye to Jankos. Quick shutdown coming in for Misfits.
See, the lack of engage kind of hurt G2 because before the fight broke out, they found 2 Misfits players in the river. They were looking to try and jump them before Misfits could TP in and group as 5. But because they can't actually, the thing we learned many years ago, he tends to make games very long because you can't just take down these turrets, but you can take down Baron and force him into a fight.
And while it will help with Baron, they're not going to be able to dodge the skill shot.
Or mid lane.
No, now could be the one looking for the play. Mickey X trying to make his way out to safety, wants to get out here. Perkz going forward, going to throw it in. Hansama almost immediately deleted. Can they make this one back? He's still alive. Jankos moving in with the clutch play to try to bring it home. Mounting Dread. How much
lands first? Misfits are scared to engage because they have low members. That one is going to force Maxlor back. He's delayed. G2 Esports, they're playing it slow, but they're playing it correct because they are poking all the Misfits members out of the fight before it even starts.
Top wave has to be answered. Will G2 turn back for the Baron? Alfari now running in, but he's all on his lonesome. Mickey X, Hansama potentially ready to look for the engage. Battle dance forward. Will he look for the grand entrance? Mickey now has to back off. That is still a very squishy Rakan. Alfari can't be dealt damage at this point, but it just does not matter because Perkz is not aiming for him. Perkz, though, using the cleanse to make it out to safety. Immediate GP ult comes in. Indeed, waiting on the Devour. Doesn't need to use it quite yet. The team fight slows down. Only Alfari taking damage at this point, but does get knocked back into the team. Hansama ready to respond, but the fight's starting to slow down, except for Jankos on the top side is going to look for Maxlor. A lot of damage coming in from the Kindred. Wonder ready to fire back. They leap in. They go all in on the jungler. Senkux manages to get one. Now they want to turn it. Tom Kench back in with the rest of the team. It's Alfari on the back line. Eyes of the team. Hansama, the monster performance. He brings back the feathers, but it's not enough. Yarnan will go down. Alfari starting to clean up the Mundo. Unkillable. Misfits turning it back.
Misfits with a massive team fight against G2 after what looked like such calm, cool, collected play is ending in disaster. And Misfits now have their eyes set on the Baron. 4 members of G2 are
walk away. It looked disastrous when the inhibitor dropped. But in a moment of brilliance, Misfits find the engage, and they'll find the Baron too.
And it was such a crucial mistake from Jankos. This AoE damage off and just melt through the G2 line.
Let's remember the wave play is still great from G2 Esports. They can look
they can to control the bleeding. Maxlor looking for an engage if anyone is so greedy as to step forward for the tower, but it's not going to happen. G2 were already punished once for their hubris there.
So far in the game.
And as we get later and later in the game, Hansama gets scarier and scarier. The Yasuo is stronger and stronger. Yes, the poke mages are there. Yes, they can cut people down, but Misfits definitely in control right now. The Baron really starting to turn things in their favor. Immediate 2K.
Now Baron will expire.
Indeed, where's he going? Looks like a collapse on the top side. Maxlor can now start to move in. Senkux potentially in trouble. The wind wall comes out. Major cooldown there, but Yarnan knocked up. They're going to back off. Hold away. You can see the gold difference, but it just doesn't matter too much. Mickey finding yet another engage. They're trying to walk their way out of this one. Wonder is here. Misfits have to be careful. You walk face first into a Gangplank barrel, you will die immediately. Ulti comes out. Mickey almost taken down. Hansama with the disengage. They're trying to buy a bit of time, but Misfits' eyes are set on the tower until Senkux finds an opportunity to get into that back line. And Mickey and Hansama on the brink of death, but it does not matter because Alfari is unstoppable in the back line. The rest of the team just taking their time on that inhibitor. Low health bars mean they may have to walk away, but they're going to try to go for a second one.
They still have the numbers advantage. They're going to shred through these towers so quickly. And while G2 are on the respawns, Misfits are committing to another inhib, but they've got to back away.
Fortress where they can start landing siege and avoid any flank, but this is now Elder Drake. This barrel will not go down in time. G2 are not there to start it instantly. They will, they stay.
They need to find a pickoff. They need to take somebody down. Misfits already had the advantage in the team fight. Can they get a little bit more here? Perkz managed to land the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but it connects onto Alfari. Immediately the GP ult is used. Yankees wants to finish that one out. The Ziggs ult is used too, but Mickey X is on the backside. Immediate ulti right in the middle of everybody. Lambs respite, but just call it a brief break because it's not going to do much else. Hansama taking down Yanko. Senkuk's there for the cleanup. Misfits obliterating G2 in this exchange. Bye-bye on the SOAS TP, but it's not going to amount to much. Misfits are looking for the win.
Fantastic flank from Mickey. Obliterates G2 where they stand. 3 members are dead. Misfits have their eyes set on the prize, and they want to be called the best team in Europe.
Only one team could walk away undefeated today, folks. Misfits, sights set on 7-0, looking for the 9-0 on the first rotation of the split, and they're well on the way as they take down G2.